News Talk, WJAG 780 AM and 105.9 FM. I am Nick Stevenson, and today I'm pleased to be visiting with Mark Stock. He's the co-CEO with BigIron Auctions. And how are you doing today, sir?
Hey, I tell you what, a little cold, but there's a warm-up coming.
Yeah, it's going to feel like a heat wave once you just get to 10 degrees, which is great. But today, Mark, we are going to be talking about the 2021 industry projections, your industry projections. Right now, as a lot of farmland and equipment markets, they're hot, if you will. So a lot of people have questions about what's driving this and how they can use this market trend to their advantage. So first off, Mark, let's talk about these projections. What are you seeing right now?
Well, in terms of machinery, we've got high commodity prices. We've got baby boomers retiring, so if they don't have family members taking over the farming operation, there are neighbors, people that are picking up additional land. So when they do that, they look to expand their machinery inventories and add some new pieces, maybe even some larger items going from the 16 row to the 24 row, and we're even seeing the 24 row people move on up to even bigger planters. So that transition always seems to take place. We've got low interest rates too, which is helping out. But we are seeing that some of the manufacturers had to slow down their production runs because of COVID, and now it's a little while longer to get new items in your possession if you're an end user, and that is what's creating also a drive up in our equipment market. So a lot of the baby boomers who are retiring, they have upgraded their machinery lines in 2013, 14, and 15 because that's when we had some run up in commodity prices as well. So now they have some really nice, well cared for, low-houred equipment that's hitting the market, and it's kind of like the perfect storm for a seller to be selling right now because buyers have got excess need because of the baby boomers retiring, and they've also got a little extra jingle in their pocket if they've got corn and soybeans and wheat left to sell.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to bring up too with the recent pandemic, if that had any play in all this. And so when you talk about then how the markets look, and I know you mentioned baby boomers retiring, does that have any correlation? Do you see a lot of these retirements pick up when the market is good?
Oh, absolutely. Well, they need to pick up when the market's good. I know I had a conversation with a seller the other day, or a potential seller. He said, you know what? I got a chance to sell some new crop corn for $4.40. I was thinking about retiring. I might farm one more year. And I said, are you sure you want to do that? Because everybody else has got an opportunity to sell commodity prices for high. Maybe that's the best time to be selling your machinery this fall, is when everybody's got a little extra income because of these high commodity prices. Now I know that we've been a little offset here with some of the high fertilizer prices and such, but so some of them inputs are going to go up a little bit. But by rights, if I was somebody who was thinking about selling, you want to sell when everybody else has got a need and a desire and the income stream to afford to compete against somebody else in the same situation to buy your good quality equipment. So that gentleman, I think, changed his mind a little bit, and he's still going with his plan now to rent out his land and to schedule his machinery sale.
And when you currently look at the auction block right now, what, if anything, is sticking out to you in regards to, is there a certain item or certain items that are selling really well?
You know, everything seems to be selling really well right now. Semi-trucks are really, really popular. We've got a really good market for trucks. Of course, they're hauling that good commodity, the high-priced commodity in town, grain trailers. Right now, if you wanted to order a new grain trailer from a manufacturer, you're not going to get it till September or October. So a good, well-cared-for grain trailers are really selling really good now. If you want to buy a tractor, low-hour tractor, even if you want to buy some of them older tractors that are easy to fix, it's a great opportunity, a great time right now to be doing that because of the current environment. Machinery selling really, really well in all aspects on the auction market.
That's great to hear. And then when you talk about ag markets, I mean, overall, how are those looking?
Well, you know, corn and beans are up. If anybody's got any left in the bin, and if they haven't sold any, it's an excellent opportunity to take advantage of some of these great prices. So we encourage people to keep a track to the markets. They're gonna be moving up. They're gonna be moving down. That's just what the markets do. But they're definitely a lot higher than they were 6 months ago. and with the situation of overseas trade and the possible prospect of even higher commodity prices and better new crop prices, I think the future's pretty good here for this year for agriculture.
That sounds great. If anybody wants more information about current markets and things like that, and just to see what's on stock at BigIron Auctions, how can they go about finding more information?
Well, if you go to BigIron.com, you can see all the equipment that's selling. We also have our land auctions on our online platform. So if you're looking to expand your operation with some purchasing farmland, or if you're looking to sell some land, just watch how these land auctions are going. We've been having several land auctions the last few weeks, and the market is really, really strong there. And I think that's a lot to do with the cheap interest rates. You can lock 30-year money in right now for very favorable rates. And the government's even come up and increased the loan limits on that first-time land or land buyer up to $600,000. So that's helping a lot of the younger folks jump into the land real estate market. But we're also selling a lot of livestock now on BigIron.com. So if you're looking for some performance breeding bulls, or if you're looking for some bred females, we've got those selling on our online platform, and people like that because they go pick up those animals direct right off the farm, right off the ranch, and they don't have to run them through a sale barn and worry about them getting damaged or injured or anything like that, or any disease factors. But go to the BigIron.com website to find out more about our business. You can also find out who your BigIron rep is by calling our toll-free number, which is 1-800-937-3558.
That sounds great. That is Mark Stock, co-CEO with BigIron Auctions, and running down just some 2021 industry projections and predictions, as right now markets are hot when you look at farmland and equipment, and it's the time to pay attention to these things. But Mark, before we go, is there anything else you'd like to add today?
Yeah, I tell you what, there's a new thing that's going to hit the market too in terms of land and agriculture. It's called carbon credits. Do your research on carbon credit, folks, because that's going to be, in my opinion, another potential income source for landowners. And that is something that's starting to get real talked about in the industry. So do some research on carbon credits, or give us a call so we can sit down and have a conversation on how we can explain how that's all going to affect ag land here in the near future.
Again, that's Mark Stock. He is co-CEO with BigIron Auctions. And Mark, we want to thank you for visiting with us today.
Thank you very much.